This is a what's been on my player video, but I'm gonna start talking about Sabotage. Again, this is a bit of a deja vu or something. I'm wearing this Sabotage t-shirt, Power of the Night, because I ordered them for my birthday, which is at the end of August, 27th of August. And what happened is that yearly, not every year lately, but my tradition is that I spoil myself a bit on my birthday and I buy from bigger bands. I usually don't do that. I usually buy from underground bands or smaller bands for two main reasons. One is because I want to support them, and another one is because the bigger bands do not need my money that much. And the prices are usually very expensive. That was the case with these t-shirts. I got the Power of the Night one and what are they called? Reglan? I don't know. The white sleeves that are around here with a Hall of the Mountain King design and some back print. That was very cool. The t-shirts were not super cheap, not super expensive. The shipping costs from the USA to Europe were hurtful. But the thing is that, of course, it got into customs. They held my package for way too long. It was not arriving. They were not delivering any notification or anything. And if you've been following my channel, you've seen that I've been having some issues with my birthday presents to myself. Sometimes, like that fucking liar that I bought, and it was a fucking scam. So every time that I make myself a birthday gift and there is something weird going on, I shake because I have bad experiences. It ended up being solved with the customs and everything like that. I did have to pay a crazy amount, so these fucking t-shirts ended up being way too expensive, let's just say. But I had them. Funny enough, I fixed this t-shirt some days before the whole Sabotage announcement on Monsters of Rock, and I had a video prepared for this fitting because it was just a unisex regular t-shirt. But I did not post it because it was like, too related to that. And then I made that video about the Monsters of Rock thing, and that's the other topic that I want to talk about very quickly. It got some views for my channel. That's a lot of views compared to what I'm usually getting, and I got a lot of comments and reactions. One of the first comments that I got, it was a huge text defending the decision of Sabotage going without John Oliva and saying that person, a woman, started being a fan of the band in the Zack era. Okay, whatever. Then that comment disappeared, and the same comment appeared as a reply to another user that later on commented, and I did not know what was going on. It was like, what is happening here? Then that person engaged in a conversation, kind of ranting another band that was mentioned and saying Sabotage are better and stuff like that. And it felt like a crazy fan, honestly. So I was a bit fed up with that person because it kept commenting and commenting very long things. And yeah, it was just, it felt like one of those persons. The next day after the whole video, I'm very sick of my throat, by the way. I guess you can notice. The next morning, I got a huge text, and it started something like, "Hi, Mina, I usually don't do it, but I'm writing this message especially for you." And I was like, what the fuck is it? This person and whatever. I'm John Oliva. And in that moment, I was like, crazy fun here. So that person was saying, I'm John Oliva, and huge text. And it was describing that he had health issues, that had been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis and another illness that I don't remember the name. And I felt that was a bad joke because I know way too much about multiple sclerosis for other reasons, and that was feeling very out of place. Very, I don't know, like, is this true? Is this a lie? Why is John Oliva writing on my fucking channel addressing to me through a woman account? And it didn't make any sense. Well, I decided to silence the user, which is something that I don't usually do. I don't block anyone, I don't delete comments. But in that case, because he was treating certain topics that felt like some type of exploitation with very bad taste, I decided to block it. And then I started seeing that same text in very important websites like well, very important websites. You can Google yourself. And it was word by word the same thing, except this message is for you, Mina. So I was confused. Like, is that official? Is it actually the words of John Oliva? Then I checked the Sabotage group on Facebook, and the same message was there, but after it was posted on my channel. And it was not on the Sabotage official page. So I was still like, okay, it's on the group, but not on the page, and it's on websites. Is this for real? Someone speaking in behalf of John Oliva? Is it not? Did I block the words of John Oliva? What is going on here? I decided to unblock that user in case the message will come back, but YouTube is... No, it did. The message didn't come back, and the comments are not there, but that happened. Was it John Oliva talking directly to the channel? I don't know. The thing that's the thing. I've been a bit conflicted. I don't know if I don't know. Whatever. Let's go with the albums that have been on my player. As you know, I pile CDs while I'm listening to them, and I don't return them to the player as soon as I stop listening to them. Some of them go on repeat for a while. Some are just one play, and they grab dust there for a while until I decide to move the piles and return them to the rightful place. So let's go. Sorcerer, the Crowning of the Fire King. This is one of my current top bands of, let's say, epic doom metal, whatever. Despite being a band that has a long trajectory, and they are from Sweden, and they merged this sound of classic Black Sabbath, Tony Martin era, which is very important, and also some Dio-esque sounds, and the also Swedish royalty Candlemas. And the funny thing is that comparing to another band from Sweden that is quite unexpected, is Europe on their latest era, because they went into a dark mode with some, doomy vibes, very dense, and there were some similarities. Amazing guitar craft in this band. I have another album around here, but top vocals, the songs are amazing, the storytelling and everything. Love it. More Swedish fantasy, mindless inner tone on the power, and I never realized I will leave around here the artwork in full splendor, because I am a bit blind and this is not the best quality print, and I did not notice the cuckoo-ness of the artwork, but I found the other day an image of the artwork, and I found it. I love it. What can I say? I love it. Have you seen the posters on my wall? I like that type of photography in heavy metal, and it needs to make a comeback. Another great album from a Swedish band. Top vocals. What a fantastic singer. And the only thing that I don't really like about this album is that it includes how many? Too many. Alternate versions, live versions, and stuff like that feel a bit filler. And I don't know, I just want an album with the songs and that's it. And if I want some live songs, I'd rather get a live album or something that is very good quality, whatever. Ashbury. I don't know when was the last time that Ashbury has been on one of these videos, but it's one of those bands that I keep going over and over with this fantastic folk, prog, 70s vibes. Yeah, I've talked about this a lot. What else have we here? I was going to grab another Swedish band, but no. Italian band, White Skull. This is... I picked this to challenge myself to listen to something that we have on the collection, because also set CDs are here and stuff like that. And this is not mine. And I wanted to challenge myself to listen to some albums that how do I say this? I will not play on my own, usually. The thing with White Skull, and I'm conflicted, is that it's one of those bands that just because it had female vocalists, they were mentioned quite often in underground spheres, websites, stuff like that. And I consider that the weakest part of the band. So because I get a lot of, that fight against getting recognition just because one of those factors instead of the actual quality or taste of people, because there's many bands that are praised, and I'm not referring now to Westcal, get praised for the wrong reasons, for inclusivity or whatever, and they leave aside the musical aspect, or if they like it, because some band could be better or worse, that's subjective, but the taste. And did people like this band that much, or it was just because there was a female vocalist that, to my opinion, was not giving a good delivery? She's competent in some areas, but that's it. A fun thing about this album is that Chris Bolton-Dahl from Gravedigger is featured in a couple of tracks. The instrumentation is quite cool. There's some very good songs here that I rediscovered and were a pleasant surprise. And it has a vibe that we can compare to those early 2000s video games. There's in fantasy, some historical inspired things that had a beautiful soundtrack, and it's a direct influence for many musicians in our genre, and you can taste that flavor, so that is nice. And whatever, moving on. I have a lot of Swedish stuff here. Ram, Death, classic album. It's been playing some time. What can I say about Ram? They are a very powerful band. This one has Release Me, which is one of my favorite songs of Ram, and I think it's very underrated. And it's one of the songs that the last part of the song could have developed in something fucking epic and great. It's a bit short, but it still delivers. And then it has the classic Flame of the Tyrants, which is a song that probably most of us were introduced to Ram. Barren Cross, Hotter Than Hell Live. One great live album. One of the few live albums that I own, because I don't know, I particularly don't feel like buying CDs of live albums, but this one is very cool. It is a Christian band. You can hear the speeches here and there between songs that are a bit cringy, not because of the faith, but the preaching is, well, questionable. But the music and the delivery on the performance and everything is top notch. Very good performance in live. Amazing voice. It's fantastic what that guy was doing live. Amazing. Unpopular opinions. I like this album, Running Wild Victory. It's not my favorite, you know that, but it has Star, which that is one of my ultimate favorites of Running Wild. It fucking rips so much. It has The Hustler, which is another amazing song. And yeah, it's not the greatest album, but it has some really good tracks. What else here? More Swedish stuff. Okay, Ivy Malmsteen, Rising Force. I recently got this album and a couple of Accept ones that are going to show up around here. And yeah, believe it or not, I did not own this one before. You know that I'm a huge Ivy Malmsteen fan, and this classic could not be missed on my collection. What else? Accept, Restless and Wild with the wrong artwork. This has been featured on what's been on my player. We are going to see Accept soon. I don't know when this video is going to be published, but soon. So I'm in a big Accept mood. Meet Love, Dead Ringer, with Dead Ringer for Love with Cher, and Meet Love, one of the biggest crossovers in music history. A classic. Another return. A great album. The production is a bit confusing to the ears, let's just say. But this is a good US power metal sound type of metal, yeah. Very dark, very complex in some ways. Powerful vocals, very dramatical delivery and everything. I love this album from start to finish. Overdrive, High Risk, and this is from 2018. So this is a classic band, a classic heavy metal band from Sweden. I have another one here. No, wait. No, this I grabbed thinking that it was the Swedish one, and I was like, this logo is not. Okay, what album is this, Cedric?
What are you talking about?
Overdrive? No, Hybrids? This is not the Swedish
No,
one.
this is Overruled. Polish band.
Oh my god.
I mixed this.
Okay, I was like, what the hell is
Wait.
this kind of... Yeah, they look a bit the same.
Well, actually, the logos does not look the same because you can see
But I
here.
thought it was like a reinvention of...
I mean, like this. This like this kind of looks the same, but then they have the actual logo
but
inside
you know that,
like this.
But you know that some bands get rid of that type of ornament. So I was like, did they do a remake or something? Okay, no, my poor eyes were deceiving me.
Yeah.
Overruled. I don't remember this one.
Like speed thrash metal,
Okay, wait.
a bit Metallica-ish.
The vocals.
Yeah.
I don't remember much. I know you work on this. You just said that.
Okay.
Okay, I don't remember much. Things that Seth has been working on. Overruled. I remember that. Yeah, there was some interesting stuff. I cannot talk much. I don't want to make a fool of myself. I mixed this with this Overdrive. This is a Swedish band, but this album is from 2011, and it's one of those bands that reinvented themselves and with a more modern sound, we're finding a good way of doing songs without embarrassing themselves, which is very important for bands that are making a comeback. And it had some very cool songs, like It's a Thriller. I remember that was very fun. And
Thriller!
yeah,
Thriller!
there were some very cool songs. And I want to spin this one more because I knew the classic material, but the newer one, we have it around here, and it's a band that is very much worth it. Yeah, and also the artwork is quite peculiar with a witch and maybe I will leave an image here. Yeah, recommended. Iron Mask, Black as Death. Iron Mask has been a lot on my what's been on my platter. What's been on my platter. I don't know what was that. Yeah. Lordian Winds and Sea of Tranquility, William Tsustamis, Warlord. And this is, I've been talking a lot about this and I've been recommending it a lot. If you like the now very popular term dungeon synth or whatever, I think you're going to love this one. It was basically, I guess the man was just playing with his keyboard or whatever it was and just recording, because that's what I do. So that's what I want to be the case. Just because there's many ideas that are very long and doesn't have a proper structure and have some mistakes here and there, very raw, very natural. And I think that was the case because some are called demo or incomplete vocals, instrumental version, whatever, musical theme number 1, musical theme number 2, stuff like that. So I think this is some material that man had around. I don't know much history behind, but it's very peaceful, very relaxing to hear, and yeah, very inspiring, by the way. Accept Balls to the Wall, like I was saying, huge Accept mood right now. Balls to the Wall is a classic album that cannot be missed. Like I was saying, I got it recently secondhand, and the jewel case is broken, so I have to change it. But here it is. Q5, Still Alive, the light. And Rare and Unreleased is a double CD. I've been talking about this album a lot. You know, the video is very much recommended. It has some songs that could fit into heavy metal, other songs that are more hard rock, others that are more AOR. A very good one. It's a very cool band. I truly recommend it. It even has some epic track like the self-titled song, which is great. What can I say? Starblind. And the mood for Starblind was basically because we played with them. Sake was acting as a drummer for Bronze as well. We play I don't know when it was, some weeks ago. And on a last minute change of the build, we ended up playing with Starborn because that was not the original plan. We were going to play with Blazing Stone, but there was an accident. Eric, suffered an accident, and that concert will happen sometime when he's doing better, of course, and la la la. But yeah, we played with Starblind, and I was inspired to listen to some of their old stuff, and yeah, very cool album, very very strong band in terms of their delivery. They're an amazing band live, by the way, which is it was my first opportunity seeing them live, and they truly deliver. Crystal Eyes, a Starborn Traveler, and yeah, this band does not hide their influences at all. When we were talking with them, they were like, yeah, this song was inspired by this and this and that. So we were able to tell, and they do not hide it. But they have a strong songwriting no matter what, and they do deliver. Also, the artwork, if you're a fan of certain band that I bring a lot to this channel, you may recognize this. Black Knight, Master of Disaster, and I will show you here. I think this one has been a lot of my ancient videos. The thing is that I went to Spain some weeks ago, I guess, and I got this one and some other albums that I still had there. And this is a reissue from some years ago that I got in a big box that included a vinyl copy, tape, CD, a t-shirt, a pin, a patch, a poster. I will tell the story of the poster if I haven't in another separate video, because that's quite pathetic and fun at the same time. The thing is that the reissue had this artwork colored for whatever reason, and on the other side of the booklet, so it's flipped, they had the original one, and that's what I'm using as an artwork because I refuse to use this atrocity. This is a Canadian band from the 80s that is considered epic, heavy metal, whatever you want to call it. And the main vocalist, Lori, had a very peculiar raspy tone. She was a fantastic performance with it. I don't think I've heard any other performance that can sing like her. And before that, there was a guy singing that had a very different type of delivery. So this reissue contains some songs that were made with his vocals before that, and they completely changed. Also, that some lyrics were changing and arrangements and stuff like that, but the mood is completely different. The thing is that if you're listening to this one and you don't need much of an open mind, you can hear clearly some influences, and I'm not going to say ripoff, but in some cases it could be considered a ripoff. Let's say there is a strong influence from certain songs in terms of structure and chords and approach. And on the notes of this album, they are talking like, yeah, we were inspired by this song and this da-da-da-da-da-dee. But there's some things that are not noted here that are still very obvious. What else here? Oh, okay, two bands that we already talked about. One is Sorcerer, In the Shadow of the Inverted Cross. I already talked about this band, Swedish band, epic to metal, very high quality. The vocals are amazing, the guitar players are over the top. The delivery of the songs, the construction, the storytelling. Yeah, I love this band. Accept, metal heart, and it has a sticker that says top, but I will never stop having a metal heart. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, this is the other one of Accept that I got second hand recently. I'm dying. And of course, it's a classic that cannot be missed in my collection. And now that I'm going to see Accept, I'm in a huge spinning Accept era. And yeah. So I guess that's the album, the video for today. Fuck, I'm very sick. What can I say? Yeah, bye.